करता हूँ. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Let's Slice Data with Saurabh. So as I promised that I am having like 13 years of experience and I've explored so many job opportunities are there in the market. So many job streams are there. So today we have Mr. Bharti Bhushan Pandey with us, and he will talk like he's a petroleum engineer and he's working in IT industry. So see, there are the two different streams. One is petroleum engineering, and he is working in IT industry. So what all he has done? What are his experiences? What all he has gained till now, and why the IT skills are necessary also in this world, even if you are petroleum engineer. So he will discuss few things with us. So welcome, Mr. Bharti Bhushan Pandey.
Yeah, hi Saurabh. Thank you. Thanks for giving me the opportunity, and I am really glad that you have invited me for this session. And I'll be more happy if I can contribute something like which I know, and that will be helpful for the fresher petroleum engineers or even the people who are already working in the field, or they want to build their career in IT. So that is something like I'll be very glad if I can contribute something on that.
Yeah.
So what I, go ahead, Saurabh.
Yeah, the thing is that this channel I have just created only for those students basically who are from background like means like me basically. Means I did BSc and that I did MBA. Before I did, I prepared for civil services as well. I did MA in history. So there are so many zigzags in my career, but I'm working from the last 13 years in the IT industry and working on so many new things like data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and I am contributing this. So I just want to give it back to the students so that they can learn something from there, and they will also understand that where they can utilize this particular opportunity. That okay, whatever I have learned, how can I utilize that? Most of them know that okay, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, or civil engineering are the only options in the engineering field. But as I know that there are so many other fields as well, and one of them is petroleum engineering. You are already a petroleum engineer. Why don't you start with your introduction and tell me like from where you have started your journey? Tell me the birthplace, where you have studied, what all you have done, 10th, 12th, and then how did you reach to the college, and then your journey till up to this particular place, and why this IT engineering is important. IT skills are important in petroleum engineering as well, and how petroleum engineers are contributing in the IT field. So if you can tell everything about that, and what are the options where the students can go and take this petroleum engineering course, like there is only one option or there are several other options. So if you can explain everything in detail, that will be good actually. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Saurabh, for giving the opportunity. So, for me, I have started my engineering from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. Before that, I did my 10th and 12th from there's a school in Maudaha. So it is a town in UP, and I have studied there. So it is basically a government college, and I studied all my things in Hindi medium, that too in government colleges. So I got the opportunity. I just gave the exam. There was a university in Dehradun, which is University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, and I gave the entrance exam, and I was keen to learn more about the petroleum engineering. So there was actually a topic when I was studying in my school, and it was actually related to petroleum engineering. And basically, what it was telling us more toward the exploration and production part. It was totally in Hindi, and I was very excited when I came to know the terminologies and what is done when we are exploring the well. So yeah, I was having few my relatives who are already working in the industry. I got some information from them, and that time I thought that if it will be very good if I can build my career toward the petroleum engineering side. So I came to know from my few friends that there's a university in Dehradun, and I went there. So I was very lucky that I have cleared the exam and I got the opportunity to study there. So basically, what I studied is a geoscience engineering, which is a upstream part of oil and gas. It was more inclined toward the oil and gas side. There I've studied how to do the exploration part, geophysics, geoscience, geology, all these things I've studied. And what are the tools we are using. Slowly, gradually I started understanding how we will be doing the production part. So it is, when we talk about upstream part, it is more toward searching the oil and bringing to the top of the earth. So that is the only part of the upstream. And after that, we call it downstream. So downstream is something like, when the oil is getting refined, and we are getting the petrol, diesels, all these things. So this is kind of, which this part is happening in refinery. So I studied upstream part, and later on started working with one of the tech giant in IT industry. So initially I was very confused that how we will build our career. It is that I have studied only which a field engineer is doing, or drilling engineer is doing, or people who are at the site. So maybe it is offshore, onshore. So that is the thing I have studied in all my career. And later on, when I got the opportunity to work in IT industry, I was very confused that the understanding part, that how I will be able to contribute in IT industry. Later on, I started understanding that there's something, there should be a link between a petroleum engineer who is working at the site and the IT guy who is working in the IT firm. So if we want to build anything, suppose we are just building a kind of well log model, and at that time the field engineer, he knows how to drill a well, how to do a well logging. Okay, but after that, if you will see, it is very difficult to do that part, like building a kind of seismic graph or seismogram, building a seismogram. It is very difficult for a petroleum engineer who is working on site. So there should be a link who is actually knowing the petroleum engineering, what we are doing at the site, what are the key areas where we need to focus on, where we can actually enhance the production, or kind of enhance the revenue, and where we can minimize the effort which is done by the petroleum engineer, or driller, or well logger. So these are the things where they need a IT guy, they need a kind of consultancy from IT side, where they can reduce the cost, enhance the production, enhance the quality of production, and then they can generate a better revenue. So that is always a main motto for any petroleum company and any IT company, because IT company are the companies who want to give the service, and petroleum mother companies are the companies who are basically seeking for some kind of consultancy or help, where they can actually do the kind of better revenue generation. That is where they need a bridge who can actually fill up the gap between a petroleum engineer and IT guy, and they can actually provide a solution. So I have started my journey as a business analyst, and initially when I was just doing my initial project. So the project was in such a way that initially what used to happen, whenever there's a well is getting drilled, or some kind of there's an issue in the production, or like there might some kind of issues when the petroleum operations are happening. So at that time, the petroleum engineers, they always needed any kind of information of the well which has already drilled at that particular place or nearby place, which will help them to make a better decision. So at that time, whenever well is drilled, all the drilling report, casing report, and completion report, a lot of plannings are there, and the log report, there's many reports, there's a bunch of reports which we have, and those reports are actually contributing for the petroleum engineer for making a better decision. So at that time, what used to happen, there was a kind of the chopper used to go from the site, and it used to go to the kind of the office. They were bringing the complete file, and they were giving it to the petroleum engineers, which was a very lengthy, very time taking process. And that too, it involves a lot of cost, that too for the basic decision making. So at that time, where in the company where I was working, they have provided a solution. So this is how, like you can understand
Yeah.
how IT is helping petroleum engineers. So
Right,
what
right.
they did, so they started digitalizing all the well document. Okay, so like for their company, basically, like or they have started based on the site, and then they wanted to cover all the physical document into the digital part. So that project, what they were doing, they were digitalizing all the physical document. They were creating a kind of batch. For batch means one well complete information, and then when this project was completed, the petroleum engineers, if they wanted to have any kind of information, they were just opening their laptop, they were having the well number,
Correct.
they just they are entering the well detail, and they were getting all the information in one go. So you can understand for the petroleum company what was the benefit. Like, first of all, the time benefit. Time is money. So if you
Right.
will do something which is very quickly, it will always add a benefit for you. Second thing is actual cost. You can think when a helicopter is actually going from the site to the office and
Right,
bringing
right.
back to the document. So what was the cost involved in that? So
Right.
based on that, if you will see, there was a lot of cost reduction. This
Agreed.
is one example of like how IT is
IT.
helping.
Petroleum
Second
engineers.
part, petroleum engineers. And second part, Saurabh, I want to tell you. Nowadays, you might be hearing that like a lot of data analytics, data analysis. People want to learn Python, machine learning. But the basic question is, what is the benefit? If even though you will learn it, what is the benefit a petroleum engineer will get when he will implement all these things? I just want to give a basic example. I will not give a kind of very difficult or kind of very complex example. So basically, we know that when we are doing something, there is a trend. Okay.
And you
So
can
always,
add the visualization tools as well.
exactly. I'm sorry. Yeah. So it's like people want to know about Power BI, Tableau. So they what is the region, how it is helping a petroleum engineer. So basically, what is happening when you might know that when we are drilling a well. Okay. So most of the time it is self flow. Okay. And when it is self flow, once it will be it will not be a self flow well, then we are going for the kind of enhanced oil recovery. These kind of methods we are using to just get better production and or resume the production. So all these things are happening when we are just doing the injection at some place, and then it will create a pressure, and then oil will start coming out. So these kind of things we are doing. I'm just saying all these things in very layman language. It is not only for petroleum engineer, it is for any guy who just he just thought about that. Okay, what is petroleum engineering? Okay, he never studied anything. He just having an idea that okay, if we are talking about a well, it might be a well like we have oil this water well, and people are just so it is not, you know that the oil well size is this much.
Yes.
Okay, it is that all the equipment, everything is installed, Christmas tree, everything is installed on top of it, and then they are doing the production part. So it is not that maybe people have the assumption. So that is why I just want to give a very basic example that the well, sometimes it is self flow for more than 20-30 years. But if you will have an understanding that when it will reduce its production, and what will be the graph, what will be the kind of trend when it will start becoming a from self flow well to non self flow well.
Right.
So at that time, how we can just actually understand that when it will happen. It's a kind of prediction.
Prediction,
So
right.
so kind of machine learning and these kind of things are helping us on that, where you will actually know based on the pressure, based on the speed,
Data, basically.
all these things, the data we are getting from the well when it is in production. So you will get all the information. You can actually predict when what will happen.
Right.
When the well is actually going to be non self flow well.
Right.
What we can do for the preparing that see, sometimes when well is about to become a non self flow well, okay, then only earlier petroleum engineers came to know that okay, this is not self flow well. Now we need to bring the equipment, we need to do the enhanced oil recovery,
Right.
or kind of yes. So all these things they need to do. But when you are actually taking the help from IT, it is actually telling you very clearly that when what will happen, and it will prepare you for making the better decision. Okay, it will reduce a lot of cost, because when we are talking about petroleum industry, even though you will reduce 0.5%, it is a huge amount. It is a huge amount. Company are ready to invest any kind of money, even though if you will give 0.5% of increase in revenue. So these kind of things are, this is how a petroleum engineer are actually working in IT industry. They are understanding how IT system works, and they are contributing their knowledge. And the people who are in IT, they are understanding their knowledge, and based on that, they are building a kind of reports, visualization, and where they can do the production part. So all these things they are doing. So this is
Right,
how,
right.
like, yeah, the petroleum engineers who can actually build their better career. Even I would say better career means, if you know the modern IT industry, it is transforming like anything. And
Correct.
especially when this COVID period was happening, the industries has transformed, you know, in a
Entirely digital,
very,
basically.
very, very bigger kind of, bigger way that, earlier they used to transform.
Right.
So, if you have, the knowledge of the industry, and the IT industry, and you are actually a bridge, you can actually contribute a lot in petroleum industry. So it is not that only, you are just building a kind of, tool, and then which is helping us. Even when I was working, so, what was happening, I just, it was my idea at that time. I went to the industry where I was working. So what used to happen, there was a lot of legacy document, and those legacy document, they were like, it is a form we might have seen when we were kind of, young. There was some printed form which was coming from the print house or factory or somewhere. So what used to happen, they were filling those forms based on their data, and they're keeping it in a file. So what happened, when it was kept a longer period of time, like more than 50 or 60 years, all the ink got printed to the back side of previous page. So, it is, if you will see, it is a very kind of very minimal thing. The ink got printed. But you know what was happening? The challenge was that it is a loss of information. Because
Right.
first thing, when it will get printed to the, backside of previous page, all the data will be in mirror image. You cannot read it.
Right.
Okay. And
Agree.
whatever you have written with the pen, it is in existing page. Okay, so that is not having any value until if they both will not come together. It is having a zero value, and sometimes these documents are like pressure reports or kind of, logs. These were very critical documents. So that time I
Correct.
have given a suggestion. I have given a suggestion that, if we can actually extract all these kind of information, even though when we were doing the our kind of, analysis part and indexing part of those documents, we used to delete those documents because it was not having any value. But actually, it was having a lot of value. And when
Correct.
petroleum engineers require a
Agree.
pressure report, they will not get any information. So at that time, I have given a suggestion. I have given an idea. It was like, contest at that time, and the idea was in such a way that we can just have a printout of the previous that mirror image which got printed to the previous page, and flip it, and then hover all the data what was there in existing page. It was actually creating the exact document how it would have been written.
Right. So basically, you have applied the IT skills there to give
Yes.
the data to the petroleum engineers, which is very useful for them. They can refer that and they can plan it for the future. That's great.
Yes.
Really great, Bharti Bhujan Pandey. I can say that I really want to appreciate that you have, you have learned from a small district of UP to working in a multinational today, earning, handsome package and doing great in your life. I'm really happy with that. So only one question in the end, Pandey, which is very important. Why? Because, people who are in UP board, basically, let's say AP board,
Okay.
UP
Yeah.
board or Chennai or wherever they are staying, when they are reading in their own language, let's say I read everything in the UP board, which is Hindi medium, 10th and 12th. Then doing a engineering, first of all, that is also a challenge. Second thing, doing a petroleum engineering and then working in IT and writing codes. So if you can tell me in very short that, okay, what are the challenges you have faced and how you have overcome that? And what is the suggestion to the guys who are already in class 10th and 12th, and especially for the parents who do not understand that, okay, my kid is in Hindi medium school, how can he cope up with that? But, even English is a challenge for, for Hindi medium guys. So how can you tell me in a short that, okay, what are the challenges you have faced, how you have overcome, and today you are, brilliant gem, earning good and in a good multinational and giving, basically you are sharing your knowledge with us. So can you help those guys? Can you guide them something?
Yes, Saurabh. So what happened, Saurabh? to be very frank, like, you might have also having the similar kind of feeling when you came to the industry, or you just, went to the college. I will just, tell you about first day of my college when I went there, and it was that form submission. And when I started, it was in Rajmundry in Andhra Pradesh. So, they were not knowing Hindi very well, and I was not knowing anything about Telugu or English. So, the situation was very bad. People were, going to the desk, they were submitting their document, and because there was some set of questions, it was they were asking, and I was not able to answer in English. So I was not going there. I was just, standing there, and I was seeing the people, they were submitting the document, and I was thinking like how I will go. So I just, asked one of my friends and he was a Telugu guy. And, very initial level, we just, first day we had a friendship. And then when I asked him, can you please help me out? See, I don't know Telugu and I don't know English. Okay. I came from very basic Hindi background, and I don't know how to talk. And even though what they are talking, I'm not able to understand.
Right,
So
right.
this was a situation. So
Yeah.
he went with me, and later on, he helped me. I was telling him, and he was passing the information to the desk guys, and this is how I've submitted my document on first day.
So that
My
is
engineering.
that is why I'm saying, like, see, the people who are starting from scratch, people like us who are coming from the very small towns of UP and Andhra, even Andhra, I have seen people who are speaking Telugu, Tamil. When they're coming to industry, they're facing this kind of problem. When they're speaking English, people don't understand that. So that is the
Yes.
problem, because we do not have that particular kind of background. But really good, Ms. Pandey. I really like the way you have explained your first day submitting the document. And from there, you have done a lot of things. You have given suggestion to the industry as well. Those were accepted. And today you are working in a giant. So can you just tell me in a very short, because we have very less time left now. So can you tell me in very short that what are the tools you are using right now? Means tools,
Okay.
in IT industry. Yeah.
Okay. So sort of like, nowadays, if you will see the industry, how industry is transforming. Like, I have started, I'm working as a business analyst. So kind of, it's a more of interaction with the customer, understanding their requirement, and, getting those requirements to the into the real world. What they have just thought we are building in a real world. So nowadays, like, we are using Figma for UX UI design, which is actually like initially what used to happen. Customer was giving the requirement, and the business analyst was bringing those requirements to the technical guys. They were building it, and because of that, there was a lot of gap. What he has thought in his mind, and understanding that thing from his mind to your mind, and bringing those things from your mind to the technical team mind, and then it is delivering the same thing to the customer. It was a lot of challenges was there nowadays, but if you will see, so we are using Figma as a tool. Well, we are actually designing the whole application. Okay, it is not a real application, it is only a design, it is a prototype. And this is how we are just getting the sign off from the customer, and we are actually able to design what he is actually thinking in his mind. That is like one thing. We are using Azure DevOps for the
Azure
kind of
DevOps. Okay.
yeah. So for the stand-up calls, and understanding the project progress, how it is going, what is the lag, what went well
Daily
yesterday,
stand-up
what
kind
was
of
the
call.
challenge. Yeah. Yeah, so those things. I have used Kanban board for that. We are using ThingWorks. So ThingWorks is a new tool. It is similar to the kind of Power BI or any other analytics tool,
Right.
visualization tool, I would say. So it is very similar to that, but it is having very strong connectors.
So that's what I understood, Pandey. You are using the cloud technology, you are using the visualization tool, you are using ThingWorks, and you have already used, maybe Excel is everywhere. MS Excel is the basic of everything.
Widely used.
And widely used. And being a petroleum engineer, you are using all these things. Right?
Exactly. Yes,
so this is really a great opportunity for the guys to learn, at least be ready. Even if you're a petroleum engineer, chemical engineer, it doesn't matter. You have to learn all these tools, because you have to use them. Even in petroleum industry, they are creating the IT department. And in the IT department, they have a lot of databases, and they want someone to manage that as well. So even if you're a petroleum engineer, you have to learn IT skills and perform Otherwise, there is no chance. Knowledge economy, I have read one survey that only 2.5% engineers of India are employable, means only they can get the job. Rest of them they do not know anything about the knowledge economy, so they cannot, survive in the industry. That is my understanding as per the survey of Google, which I have seen there. So
Yes, sir.
really, yeah. So really
Yeah,
great.
I just want to add one thing, Saurabh, that you might have heard. There's a saying called that data is a new oil.
Right.
Yeah. So if even though you are coming from a petroleum background and you will become an IT guy who is actually analyzing the data and creating the report and helping the petroleum engineers. So basically, still you are a petroleum engineer because data
Right.
is a new oil.
Correct.
So
Correct.
you are still not away from the oil and gas data. You will always feel that you are in the industry. It is not that you will feel that okay, you are outside of industry, you are doing something else. It will always make you feel that still you are in industry, and then you are doing something great which you would have not done even though you were in the field job. You are
Right.
doing something which is very great. A lot of revenue you are creating. So yeah, that is something we are doing in as IT engineers, as a petroleum engineers and IT industry. Yeah.
Correct. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Pandey, and I really appreciate your time that you have. People are successful; they do not have time. They do not want to give it back to the society, and people like you who are coming forward and contributing, that is really great. I really appreciate that, and thank you very much for all your time and suggestion. And I believe that the students who are in junior classes 10th 12th or doing BTech or something like that, even your juniors from University of Petroleum or any other college, so they will definitely understand this and try to learn these skills because these are very mandatory skills now.
Exactly. Yes, Saurabh. Yes. And it is that, I'm very happy that at least, even though it is, fraction of a percentage, if I can contribute for somebody who are actually, going to be future of our, next generation who might be guiding in future for the different technologies, what they will learn. So this is how it is evolving. So I am very happy if I can contribute that, anything for the upcoming generation. And Saurabh, I really appreciate you also that bringing this opportunity to me and understanding that okay, if there's something which can be done from my side and I can do something for the next generation. So I really appreciate your work and the way you are actually bringing from a very very basic level to the advanced level that what we are doing in the industry. So that is really going to help the next generation. I really appreciate your effort, Saurabh.
Okay, thank you, Pandey. I'm going to stop recording now and then we will connect. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Sure, Saurabh. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.